Hey guys, I'm Matt Asplund and welcome back to another Unreal Engine 5 tutorial. In today's video, what we're going to be going over is how to create a custom HDRI backdrop for your projects and your games in Unreal Engine 5. So this isn't going to be the creation of it itself per se, this is where you can find one and how you can import it and use it in Unreal Engine 5. So as you can see in this example, I'm going to be using a starry kind of space background for my scene here, as this is going to make it look a lot nicer. So without further ado, let me delete this and I'll show you how we've done it. So the first thing we want to do is we want to actually get our HDRI backdrop. Now you can use essentially any image, but I definitely recommend finding one that is specifically made to be a HDRI, as that is in the correct dimensions and the correct quality and all of that good stuff, and sometimes even in the correct file format. The one I'm using is from NASA, so this is an actual star map from NASA officially, and you can use it completely for free if you want. So I'll leave a link in the description down below to this website. On here you can see we have plenty of different things that you can use if you want, but the one I'm using is this second one down, where it's just the star map in celestial coordinates at 3 resolutions. We're going to press download, and the one I want to get is starmap 16k.tiff. I'd recommend getting the .tiff instead of the JPEG or PNG, as it just kind of works better. And I'd recommend getting the highest quality you can, as obviously this HDRI is going to be quite big, so this image is going to be stretched quite a bit, so we want it to be a nice high resolution so it doesn't look low quality. So I'm going for the 16K, but find out what is best for your projects and for optimization for you. But I'm going again for 16K here. So we're just going to download this and save it. And then what we want to do after you've downloaded it is you want to open up the folder where you've saved it. So for me, that is here. And you can see I have starmap_16k.tiff. Now, if you can't see the .tiff, or basically the file extension, this is very important that you can. So what we want to do is in your folder, you're going to go up to view up here at the top. You're going to go to show, and then we're going to click file name extensions. Once you've got that, you should see either .tiff, .jpeg, .png, whatever it is. We're going to select it and hit F2 to rename it, and you can name this whatever you want. For example, I'm going to call it T_ for texture, just so I don't need to rename it in Unreal, and I'm going to call this star map, as that makes the most sense for me. You can also put HDRI at the end as well, which I might actually do, like so. And then what we want to do is go over one, so we're after the dot, so we're now modifying the file extension. We're going to remove all of it, and we're going to change it to HDR. Not HDRI, just HDR, and we're going to press enter. You'll get a warning here saying if you change a file name extension, the file might become unusable. Are you sure you want to change it? You're going to press yes, and you should see that now the type is HDR file, and the icon has changed as well. This is now perfect. So what we want to do is import this into Unreal Engine. So I'm going to open Unreal again. Make sure I open my content browser. Go back to my folder and just drag and drop it in here like so. And you're going to see it importing. And then we now have this. And it should import as a texture cube like so. You can open this up to see if this looks good for you. Perfect. We don't need to change anything, but just making sure it looks good. We can close this. And the next thing you want to do is you want to enable a plugin. So we're going to go up to Edit, Plugins, and we're going to search for HDRI. And you want to make sure that HDRI backdrop is enabled. It might be enabled by default for you, but sometimes it isn't. So make sure that you have enabled it, and you will likely need to restart your engine as well. Once you've done that, what we can do is go up to the Add Actors in the top up here and quickly add to the project. And we're going to search for HDRI. And we're going to drag in HDRI backdrop into our scene like so. Now for you, this will probably cover the whole screen. However, I've got a massive earth in my scene here, so for me it's quite small. What I'm going to do is reset the location to 0, 0, 0, so it's in the center of my world. And then I'm going to increase this to the size I want as well. You might not need to do this first, but I'm just going to do it for the purpose of the video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it to 10,000. Actually, 100,000 is what I'm going to set it to. So you can see it's absolutely massive. So now it's really stretched out. So what I'm going to do is change this to the cube map that I want. Also the size you don't need to do. You can change that to whatever looks best for your map. My map's pretty big, so I want it to be a big one, but you can change this to whatever looks best for you. I'm then going to change the cube map from Approaching Storm 4K. So you can see we also have a lot of default ones in here anyway. What I want to do is my star map. So I called mine Star Map HDRI. Now you see I already have one in here from earlier, so I'm going to use this new one which is unsaved because that's the one I just imported. I'm going to select that, and you can see it still looks a little bit stretched. What I'm going to do is I also want to change the mesh from Envirodome, which is the default but doesn't look that great. We're going to change it to Sky Sphere. So we want this one here, SM_Sky Sphere. Not sure why that's glitching out. Let me not hover over that. So the second one down for me with the kind of blue circle icon, we're going to select that, and you can see immediately that looks so much nicer. You can then also change the projection center if you want. So it's 170 on the Z. I can change it to 1000 if I wanted. That's not making much of a difference for me, but for you it might. So that's another way to change it. But obviously changing it from Envirodome to Sky Sphere makes it look infinitely better because it is the correct shape for what we want. And with that, that's really it, to be honest. It's very simple and very easy to do, to import your own custom HDRI into Unreal Engine and then also use it within your games and in your projects for whatever it is that you're creating. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and I hope you found it helpful of me covering how to import and create a custom HDRI backdrop for your scenes in Unreal Engine 5 to really take your games to the next level. If you did enjoy it, please do make sure to like and subscribe down below, as it really does help me and the channel out a lot. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.